Ruby Smith. I graduated Langston in 1954. I was in the band. I had first year for the tenor saxophone for 3 years. And I was in home economics class. I was a Girl Scout for 10 years. And we had some of the best teachers you ever want to meet. And if you did anything, when you got home, and your parents got home from work, your principal, sir, J. Neil Armstrong, you can't beat it. And that's where the teachers were. And another one of my teachers, Miss Amelia Duffield, stayed up on Orlando. And we had some of the finest teachers. And to this day, I tell everybody, one thing I'm proud of is my teachers. Because when you were there, you were there. And when they spoke, they gave it to you. And when they said this, they meant it. And you didn't come back and talk back to them and ugly. And you can't tell me what to do this. I tell my mom, you didn't do that. They respected you and you respected them. And I appreciate that to this day. And I'm out of high school. I went to beauty school. I went to Langston Junior College. And I've had different cafes and different things of my own. I was a beautician. And I was doing hair back in when we was in high school. And during the time for the proms, down city I always had the prettiest girls. Because I could do that.
I've always said that.
Down city I always had the prettiest girls. And we always about the same size. You know how you have a group to run around with. And part was the funniest thing. They used to, when we go into that, I do the hair. And we go, like when we went to Kingsport, we say, see, when we come back the next the month, 2 whenever the next prom was, we all had on different gowns. Because we was all the same size, so we could switch them up. And I give everybody a different hair. And we just enjoyed it. And our school days were wonderful. And when the teacher spoke, that was it.
If you had to think back to one memory, your favorite memory of your time in Langston, when you were in Langston, what would be that memory? What's the happiest, not necessarily the happiest, but what's the one thing that sticks in your mind more than anything?
Well, so many things. Everything. I just had a good time. I never had no problems in school because I never was one of these crazy kind of kids. Because I had a mother, when she spoke, she meant it. She said, bottom that chair. She meant bottom that chair. And I knew what that meant. I didn't do this. You know how they snatch you out. But Langston, and I still got my Langston High School jacket. And when we had first time we started getting this together, we took pictures of it and everything. And I still got a Langston High School tie, Langston Tiger.
That's awesome.
Blue and gold. And I enjoyed it. I wouldn't get rid of it for nothing.
So you fixed hair your whole life?
Oh, yes. When I was between 10 and 12 years old, the lady next door, her name was Neil Cole. Her name was Mildred. We called her Neil. And I'd help her. See, I shampoo and I press hair and everything. I could cut it out. And then when I graduated from Langston, I went to school myself over in Ashland. Went to Stewart's Beauty School over in Ashland, North Carolina. And then when I finished there, I came back and I went to Ron Junior College. And I always worked. I worked to the film home, Ledford. I worked for Mr. Ledford. Then when Burgess came, I worked for them. I did that for about 50 years. Just doing this.
So you spent most of all your life in Johnson City?
Oh, yes.
Were your family from Johnson City?
No, that's what I was going to say. I tease them and I tell them all the time I was born in Farmville. I come from Roseburg, North Carolina. That's where I was born. And I've been here since I was in the 2nd grade, going into the 3rd grade. And I went to almost school here. And my graduation, everything. I just did it here.
Yeah.
I've been here since I was in the 5th grade, going into 3rd grade.
Is there a memory of that time and Johnson City that stands out? I mean, was there a place you liked to hang out most? Was there what was Johnson City like when you were in high school? The city.
Johnson City used to be. We don't have any activities now. We did it because all the name brand bands used to come here, down here to the Big Burley, different places, and what they used to do. As I got older, I didn't realize how they did try to separate it, put separate black on one side and white on the other. They didn't do nothing but waste the time because everybody down there dancing with everybody. We had more fun. And I've always loved to dance. I never cared nothing about drinking and smoking. I've never smoked a cigarette before I ended up with COPD. But that's me not telling. You don't have to mix and mingle in nothing. One sport you're gonna get. And I just believe that. And I've always been dancing all night. I still love to dance now. Sometimes I get up, I say, my little thin lazy weak, Lord. I said, I'm not giving out. I may give out, but I'm not giving up.
That's right. That's awesome. You got to keep dancing.
Oh yeah,
I'm a firm believer.
I love it.
What's looking back on it and looking ahead? They're bridging into the new Langston Arts Center. Mm-hmm. What's the importance of having a memorial center like the Langston Arts Center that's coming?
Well, because they wake up Langston High School. With everything when it's redone and get active and different things going on, everybody's going to remember everything that went on. And they see that's the good part. And we went over there the other day, and I went in the park over to the shop, where they used to have the shop. I never been in that part.
Really?
No, that's
true. It was a city building there for years. Nobody did.
But I'm talking about when we was in high school. When we was in school. Oh, that's where the shop was. That's where the boys were.
Right.
All that stuff.
Right.
And I was in the band, glee club, and all everything else.
I've heard a few people talking about the band. Did you had the cape and the uniform and the works?
And that's like I said, I had the first chair for the tenor saxophone. And we was Langston. We wasn't a big band, but anything that we participated in, we was on top.
Everybody knew.
Everybody knew Langston.
That's awesome.
And we had the prettiest major in cheer south. They were good. They could speak. They could script too.
Yeah.
And it was just beautiful. Langston was a beautiful place. Johnson City was a beautiful place.
That's fantastic.
And her dance, we used to have all kinds of dances. Some of the big name bands and everything and stuff.
On this, even when I was younger, there were a lot more big name bands coming through town, and that wasn't that long.
Lord knows, see that when I was in. I can't count the time. The years.
I appreciate you. One more question. Do you have any advice, anything to tell the kids that are going to be coming through the new Arts Center? They may look back on these videos. Do you have a message for them?
The only thing I can tell them is this. Do what you're told. Do what's right. We had the best teachers. And see, when I was coming up, your mother, any adult, could correct you. But now they don't do that. And I appreciate that. And I tell all these kids, I said, whatever you do in your school, get your lessons and learn what you're supposed to because we do it. Nothing can beat a teacher. It's really true. That's a fact. I really believe that. We had some good teachers. Good teachers.
It's fantastic. Thank you so much for taking time to talk to me.